Hey guys, welcome back to the Building Income on Demand YouTube channel. I'm super excited to have you here. In this video, I'm gonna talk to you about content creation, how to do it, or what kind of content you should and you can create for your business, and pretty much everything related to content. Let's jump in. All right, when it comes down to content creation, there are so many things that you can do. There are so many platforms that you can post on and so many topics that you can talk about that are related to your business, right? That topics that can help your customers or help your potential customers, because the main goal of content and creating content is to bring value to the marketplace and pretty much bring value to your potential customers before you ask for a sale, right? That's what inbound marketing is. So when it comes down to content creation, you need to keep in mind that it is extremely important to be consistent. So first of all, you need to figure out which platform you're going to use for your content, because every platform has its own way how you should create and present content, right? So let's say, for example, on TikTok, the video has to be only videos, right? And the video has to be vertical. You can't really post images, you can't post horizontal videos. You could, technically speaking, you could, but it's not native to the platform itself. It's not native to TikTok. So the same thing goes for, let's say, Instagram Reels or YouTube Shorts. So TikTok, Instagram Reels, and YouTube Shorts, they all have similar way of presenting the content, right? Those are usually short videos where you can share a quick tip with your audience on how to do something specific related to your industry, or maybe something specific with a product, right? Basically given a quick advice. In case with YouTube, it is important to create a long form content. And when I say long form content, it could be as long as you want. And usually it's like about 30 minutes. Sometimes it goes up to an hour, maybe even 2 hours. Again, it really depends on your channel. But most of the times what people are doing these days, the best content the content that works the best is around, I would say, 10 to 15 minutes long. So in this case, it does become a long form content, right? When we're talking about, let's say, LinkedIn or Facebook, I'm pretty sure you've seen those posts where, let's say, if it's a video, people usually add the headline on top, and then you have subtitles in the bottom. And those videos are usually, the best performing ones are usually from 1 to 2 minutes long. You don't need to have it longer than that on social media. So let's say for LinkedIn and Facebook, you can actually do the same thing for Instagram. So for these three platforms, it shouldn't be longer than 2 minutes, let's put it that way. Because people are on social media, they're scrolling through their newsfeed, and the whole idea of creating content on social media is to grab people's attention. So let's say the video could be short just to give them kind of a glimpse of whatever you're talking about. You could cut out a video from your main YouTube video and then repurpose it on other platforms. And that's actually the way to do it. So the best way for you to create content is to create a long form content. Let's say something like recording video for YouTube. It could be like a 30-minute video or maybe a 10-minute video, as I just said, right? 10 to 15 minutes long. And then out of that video, you can cut out 1 to 2 minutes and then post it on LinkedIn, Facebook, maybe Twitter if you want to, Instagram, and add a headline and on top, captions in the bottom. This way you can repurpose your long form content. And then out of the YouTube video, you can transcribe the video into text and then edit it a bit, because whatever you're saying in the video is not going to look the same way, or it's not going to look as good, let's say, in an article. So you can transcribe all the text and then take that content, the written content that you have right now, and post it on LinkedIn as an article, and then post it on your blog as an article if you have a blog. If you don't have a blog, just post it on LinkedIn. If you do want to, let's say, create a blog, but you don't necessarily want to maybe have like a simple website, like a one-page website, and you don't want to recreate a new website, you don't want to have all that headache, You can write articles on medium.com. Just go there, create your account, and start writing articles. So if we go back to our main YouTube video, right, you can also cut out a short video, shorter than, let's say, it could be like 40, maybe 50, maybe 60 seconds long, and then post it on TikTok, on YouTube Shorts, and Instagram Reels. But make sure that you have the right size for the platform. I don't remember exactly the numbers. You can Google it, or we're going to mention them down below in the description. But you can definitely cut out that part. It has to be vertical. Make sure that it's vertical, and then repurpose it on other platforms. And this is one of the best ways to build your personal brand, or to build a brand for your business. And that's how usually entrepreneurs, especially, let's say, if you are doing real estate, or you're in insurance, maybe you run a gym, that's how people are usually doing it. People create a brand for themselves, then they create a brand under their personal name, and then some people decide to create a brand for their company. And based on that, you can repurpose your content either on your company's business pages or on your personal, on the business pages that are under your name, right? Again, it really depends on how you decided to promote yourself, whether it's under a business page or it's under your personal name. And when I say personal name, it's not a personal account. It's not a personal Facebook account. It's a business account, right? Even in case with Instagram has a personal account, but then you can switch it to a business account, or you can switch it to a creator account. So there are multiple things that you could do. If you're just starting out, I would suggest you to focus on one, maybe two platforms. Don't try to jump into this and try to be everywhere and be nowhere pretty much, because most of the times people don't either have the time or resources to be everywhere. So in the beginning, I would suggest you to be on one platform, one or two platforms, let's say, and then make sure that you create content on a consistent basis. So if you decide that it's going to be YouTube, make sure that you post that one video a week, 2 videos a week, but then you do it consistently, because YouTube likes that. YouTube's algorithm likes that. Or do the same thing, let's say, with LinkedIn. Same thing with TikTok or Instagram. All those platforms, they pretty much act the same way when it comes down to the algorithm, and especially when it comes down to posting on those platforms. So they do differ a little bit. So make sure that you always follow the rule of the platform, because every platform is different in a way, and at the same time they're kind of the same, if you know what I mean. But if you do decide to be omnipresent and you want to have your name, or you want to have your business name on all the platforms, I would strongly suggest you to make your life easier, and in order for you to have a lot of content and not to be drained about creating content, because sometimes it does get tiring, I would suggest you to, let's say, take one day out of the month and then record all the content. So let's say it could be the first Sunday of the month, right? Just as an example. You can take any other day, because usually most of the times people have their day off on Sunday, whether you are, I don't know, running a business or you're working somewhere, but then you have something on the side, some kind of side hustle. Sunday is usually kind of a day off for everyone. So take the day off, try to record as much content as you can, record all those videos, maybe create captions for your posts. Make sure that you've placed them in, maybe it could be a Google Doc, it could be let's say in Google Sheet, and then you can have the name of the video, the description about the video, when the video is supposed to go out, and then you could also schedule it, right? Of course, you also need to edit that video, or you could hire, I don't know, an agency or maybe a VA who can help you with that. So there are lots of things that you could do, but I would strongly suggest you to take one day, record all the content for 1 month in advance, and then hire someone, just outsource it to someone else so they can edit it for you, unless you like editing videos and you want to do it yourself, right? Or you don't have the resources. We call it batch content creation when you take one day, you create everything at once, and then you don't have the headache of thinking about what kind of content should I create, or what kind of content are people consuming. So you do need to do the research first and then create content based on those topics and based on your research, pretty much. So this is what I wanted to share with you today. Hopefully you liked this video. If you do, smash that like button and make sure to subscribe to our channel, because we are posting these kind of videos on a weekly basis. Also, make sure that you share this video or our channel with your friends. It doesn't have to be lots of friends. Share at least with one friend or one, I don't know, maybe a business partner of yours, somebody who you talk to when you run your business, somebody who you engage maybe on a daily basis, who is in the same bubble as you are, and you're both trying to grow your business using online marketing. We'll really appreciate that. And again, we're not asking for too much, it's just one person. That's basically it. And let us know in the comments below if you like this video, and if you'd like us to cover something else specifically,